I think it was the right read by Hall just to get it there, but that's the veteran goaltender. Make sure there's no second chance.
Mike Richards coming off the ice for the Kings. Eric Belanger, the former King, will face off for the Oilers against Jared Stoll. 10.6 seconds left. They put a little bit more on the clock. And the faceoff won by Belanger. Shot knocked down by Stoll. Oilers again, a shot save, rebound, score! Yakupov! 4.7 seconds to go, and the game is tied 1-1.
Kings had the initial block shot, but then the Oilers kept it simple, and they got it down low. Ends up being baseball. Yakupov, turn, fire, this time rebound, bang, right there. Dangerous, and Yakupov gets the celebration. Here's that initial block shot I was talking about. Hall, though, a forward, follows it through. And the first overall pick gets his second goal in 2 games, and he celebrates. The Oilers thought they had it tied up. Now they do. 4.7. I think they're just checking to make sure the hit of the stick was underneath the height of the crossbar. And that's something you always take a look at.
That's all we need is to have that good disallowed. We won't get out of town.
That's not going to happen there.
Unbelievable. The Kings had the 1-0 lead when a goal was disallowed by the Oilers, and then they come right back. Yakupov, his second of the year, from Taylor Hall and Justin Schultz with 5 seconds, actually 4.7 left in regulation. 19:55 is the actual time of the goal.
Normally when you have a high shot like that, the goaltender's able to deflect the puck or hold on to it to a safety area. Not the case. It was off to the side, but Yakupov was standing right there. 3 periods done. 1-1, Kings and Oilers.
Well, from booing loudly, they are on their feet cheering here at the Rexall Place in Edmonton. We're going to overtime. The game is tied 1-1.
So the Kings had to weather the storm. They had it look like tied up by the Oilers. The Oilers credit them with some mental toughness. Jonathan Quick was able to see the shot. I credit Taylor Hall with, he's a forward, and a lot of times in the goaltender pulled situation, you just crash the net. We'll see what happens off the face-off. So the Oilers win it cleanly. Now 2 Kings go for the block shot. That's okay, but it goes into an open area. Turn, fire. And you know what? It's just a matter of too many Oilers outnumbering Kings down low. But watch the high shot. Quick sees it. There's no screen. And with a blocker, the dangerous rebound, you can see the reaction of Jonathan Quick. He knows. I'm sure if he had the opportunity, it's a lot easier said than done. He may have deflected it to the side the shot came to his blocker side. It ended up going across his body to an open man, but the Oilers get what they need. They get men around the net, lose pucks. How many times do coaches talk about that? It works. So Bob, last game, the Kings had a 1-0 lead into the third, ended up losing 3-1 in regulation. This time it took almost the entire 60 minutes, but the Oilers tied up. The Oilers already have a win on the season. The Kings looking for their first.
Tim, it just goes to show you never, ever give up. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, they should have been down after having that tying goal disallowed. And yet, as you said, they came back and still stayed with it and tied it up.
Now 4-on-4. The Kings have veteran players. Kopitar Brown, Scuderi Doughty. The Oilers, if there's an element of the game with the Oilers, they probably would have the advantage, would be in these 4-on-4, a little bit more open ice. That leans to their advantage as far as their overall team speed.
First overtime of the year for both of these teams.
There still is a delay here, Bob, and perhaps something wrong with the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the safety of all fans, please do not throw any debris on the ice. Any debris.
Another announcement about debris being thrown on the ice.
Thank you.
So now they're going to come back and drop the puck and make sure everything's in control.